Welcome everyone. I'm sure for a lot of you it's been a minute since you've seen my face if you haven't been coming to the streams and everything, but thank you guys so much for clicking on this video and hearing us out, because I know there's a lot of questions, we get comments and stuff, and to be honest, when addressing this topic, me and Shizzy have been talking about it, going back and forth for over a month now, so I'll explain everything in this video. Make sure you watch to the end. Because there's going to be some news. There's going to be some news in here you probably won't like, and there's also going to be some news that you definitely are going to like. So make sure to watch to the end so that way you get the full picture and everything. Appreciate that, but let's get into it. So as you can see by the title of this video, what happened to BTS, right? If you guys have been paying attention to our channel, we have not uploaded BTS content in over a month now, maybe 2 months. But honestly, what's going on with that is a lot of number of things, and Shizzy isn't here with me today, but talking to like our mods, talking to Mello, talking to Shizzy, and about everything that's been going on in our lives and this particular situation that we're addressing today, I can say with full confidence that what I'm going to say today also reflects on how Shizzy feels, as well as our mods are under the understanding, and Mello is too. So what happened to BTS? Let's get the biggest question out of the way. Well, first off, there's been a lot of comments I've seen that's like, oh, you guys don't like BTS anymore, or you hate them, or you use them for clout, like all these things. Just want to address that really quick. If it wasn't obvious, I don't know if you just didn't watch our videos, but that's just 100% not true. We've done over 100 videos on BTS, and of course we absolutely adore them. I listen to them daily. I still keep up with what's going on. I just listened to Jin's Astronaut like a few days ago, and brought a tear to my eye. I'm not going to lie, but of course we still love BTS. Like, that's not just because we haven't been making content on them does not mean that we still are not ARMY and we don't appreciate the boys. Okay, so let me just get that out the way really quick for anyone who is under some weird, I don't know, fabrication that we don't, because we do, obviously. And no, we didn't use them for clout. We genuinely enjoyed them and wanted to document and share our journey through BTS with you guys, which is exactly what we did. We've made over 100 videos, not including live streams, on BTS. So I think it should be pretty obvious that we have a lot of appreciation and admiration for the boys. Okay, so let's get that out of the way first. Secondly, BTS content. What's been going on with that? Well, to be frank, what happened with the BTS content, the timeline, right? So Shizzy left for a month because of his vacation and also the court thing that he had to do down in Florida. I did BTS by myself. I was doing it, whatever. We were having a great time. You guys were there. It was awesome. It was amazing, right? And when he came back, and we did it for a little bit, it was kind of like at this moment where we realized that like we were just kind of getting burnt out, and not because of BTS, but just burnt out on making videos, because we had done the same thing for over a year now. Like, we had sat in front of a camera and done reactions for over a year now, and it was just kind of like more of the same, and like the same like excitement I had to making videos, it just wasn't there. Like, I loved watching BTS, but like in terms of like actually just making content, my excitement kind of faded. Like, I kind of got burnt out, and it wasn't, again, it's not because of BTS, it was because of the fact that like doing reaction videos does not really allow any kind of creative freedom, and that me and Shizzy are very creative people, and we like it did not allow us to really be any type of creative or like express our creativity, or have like an outlet for our creativity, right? And that just kind of compounded over this long period that we've been doing reaction videos, and it got to the point to where like it was really hard to keep going, as much as we loved it, as much as we loved you guys, it was just getting harder and harder. And on top of not only getting harder and harder to be excited about making videos, it was physically getting harder and harder for me and Shizzy to get together to make videos. If you don't know, we live 30 minutes away from each other. We live in completely separate towns, and gas prices are up. And so there's a lot of driving, a lot of money spent back and forth, and it's just like, and with him, and he was trying to figure out, like his job situation. He just got into a new job. Actually, today was his first day. So there was a lot of factors that was not only preventing us from making as much content as we wanted to do, but like be excited about making content. And we didn't, and it started to feel really like a job. And this like, being a YouTuber should never feel like a job. If it ever feels like a job, then you're doing something wrong, right? And I talked to some of the content creators that I had met along the way, talked to them about it, and gave me some advice. I know some bigger content creators, way bigger than us, and gave me some advice and everything. And so I guess that's a long-winded way to kind of explain why you haven't seen BTS content on the channel, right, is just because of all of those factors. And we wanted to try to do something different. We wanted to do things that were a little bit more of the creative freedom, but we were really, really wary about it because we knew that the majority of the community was not going to be happy with us if like we like were posting like non-BTS videos, or if we like came out and just like, yeah, like we just don't really want to make BTS content anymore. And there's nothing like against like the boys, again, like I said, you know, because like I still actively consume BTS content. It's just like making content, like filming my reactions and everything like that is just not something I really want to do anymore, because again, it felt more like it got to a point where it felt more like a job, and it felt like I really couldn't enjoy it, you know. And I'm at this point now, like in my BTS journey, where it's like I want to just be able to like enjoy BTS without all of the stress and pressure of making content around BTS, right? Because there's a lot of stress and pressure that goes into making content. You know what I mean? And this is one of the most passionate like communities I've ever been a part of. Like ARMY is the most passionate fan base I've ever been a part of. And I mean, obviously, like a lot of negative comments would come through, or we'd mess up, we would say the wrong thing, or we'd misremember things, and it all just really starts to wear on you. It really does. And it got to the point where it's like I couldn't just enjoy making BTS content. Like I couldn't just like open up and like watch something new from BTS that I hadn't seen and just enjoy it, because I was always so worried about like saying the wrong thing, or being called out on something because I just didn't understand something, or I was told like wrong information, and then I said that, you know, not knowing it was wrong, and then, you know, you get blamed for that, and like all these other things, and it just became a little too much for me and Shizzy both, and it was very, very trying on our mental, honestly. And so we got a little overwhelmed. I'm not going to lie. We did get a little overwhelmed. So we decided that instead of just like outright quitting, like making BTS content, let's just take a little bit of a break. We had some other things going on in our lives, personal things I'm not at liberty to discuss regarding Shizzy's side. And then for me personally, I just don't really want to talk about it here. It's not what you're here for anyway. But we just had some things going on in our personal lives that were really negatively impacting us as well. So it just wasn't like the right mind space and headspace to really be making content, and we didn't want to do that to you guys. But on the flip side, we also didn't want to leave you without content, and I was still streaming because this is how I make money, is being a content creator. Like I don't have any other sources of income, so you know I still need to pay my bills and stuff like that. So we were still streaming, and the videos that you saw on the channel were all just videos cut from like live streams that we did, just so that way you guys had something, so you didn't think like we died or something because we hadn't posted in months, you know. So they weren't meant to be like, oh yeah, now that we have a BTS fan base, we're just gonna start posting other content and fuck you guys, you know. Like that was not the intention whatsoever. We just wanted to give you guys content while we were trying to figure things out in like our own personal life. So we were just cutting out live stream content and putting it on YouTube, so at least you had something, because I figured leaving you guys with something was better than leaving you with absolutely nothing at all, right? And I know a lot of people and we did mention it on streams. Like we talked about it on streams, but I know the majority of our subscribers and our fan base does not come to the Twitch streams. Totally understand that, is 100% okay. So if you weren't attending those, then you didn't really know what was going on with BTS, or like our thought process on doing BTS content. And so I can't blame you. So like, you know, like the comments on those videos would be, oh, you guys use BTS and then you try to do something else, and look at you now, you have no views and stuff. And it's like, no, that wasn't the purpose. Like those videos, we weren't expecting to post those videos and get hundreds of thousands of views or something like that, right? Like we just didn't want to leave you guys without content completely as we try to figure things out. So anyway, we take a break from making BTS content, and as we're trying to figure things out, and like as I'm making this, and this is why it took so long, as I'm making this right now, we are just now really kind of starting to be in a better place. It legitimately took months, and it was very, very hard. I in the past couple months, Shizzy too, we have been in the like one of the most depressive states that like I've ever been in my life, and Shizzy, ditto for Shizzy, like him as well. It really, really dark place the past couple months, and it was just hard, you know. It was hard for a lot of reasons, so many different reasons. And the reason why it took us so long to really like make this statement about it was because we were worried for a lot of reasons too, because we didn't want to disappoint you guys. Like we absolutely love every single one of you, and we didn't want to disappoint you guys. We weren't sure if like it was going to be a permanent thing, you know. We didn't really know. We wanted to see how we felt after we took a break. so that way we could like gather like our thoughts and everything before giving you guys like an official statement. And now that we've started to be in a better like headspace about things, and just working on our own personal issues that we had in our life, we have like more clarity now, right? So basically that leads us to like the future of this channel and like what's going on, you know. So as of now, we don't have any, and before you click off, just hear me out, okay? As of now, we don't have any intention to make BTS content at the moment. That's not to say that we're completely done with them, and if something new or interesting does come out and we do want to cover it, we will. Like, we're not against it. It's just like that that's not going to be our primary focus right now, because I want to take some time to just enjoy like BTS and the other things I haven't seen just kind of by myself. You know, like I did something where like I wouldn't even listen to any BTS songs I haven't even like listened to if I haven't reacted to them, you know. So like I wouldn't like put on like BTS playlists on Spotify. I would just listen to the songs I had like added to my playlist, because, you know, I didn't want to listen and hear the song before I gave you guys my reaction, you know. And it, like, all of those different factors, it just kind of, it felt very constraining, right? It felt very constraining, and it's like I can't just be like a fan, you know. Like I can't just like sit back and enjoy BTS the way I want to enjoy BTS, you know, like as a fan. Like I never really got that, you know, because I was always doing it as a content creator. And Shizzy feels the same way. And so, like, at this moment, I kind of just want to take some personal time with that and doing that, you know. And like I said, like, if things do come up in the future and stuff that we do want to cover, we will, because we're not against it whatsoever. We're not abandoning BTS by any means, you know. And like I said, we still actively consume BTS content on the regular, and our Discord, still tons of BTS content going on in there, part of the conversations and everything. It's amazing. I love the community. I love you guys. You guys have no idea, like, how much me and Shizzy actually care and love you guys. It's insane. And this video is probably going to be long. I didn't mean for it to be this long, but first off, it's really hard to talk about. And secondly, I just I have a lot of thoughts about this, and there's a lot that goes into this. So, like, as I said, right now, we don't have any plans to just specifically do BTS or have BTS be the main focus of the content that we're doing as of now, right? And so that leads me to the next thing. What are you guys going to do? Honestly, what we plan to do is we plan to bring you guys some more IRL content and just some different things, some things that are like you might just be interested in seeing, like that would just be entertaining. You know, we have a lot of plans to do random different IRL content. We've had this series that we wanted to do for a while where we just went out and tried different things, and we never could because of COVID. An example is like just filming like a day where me and Shizzy go to the coast and go do like a glass blowing thing and make like a glass blowing thing and kind of like just show you guys that drink. So I think it'd be cool. Like a lot of people haven't done that, or maybe it's not available to you, so you'd want to see. So things like that, some more IRL content, some different type of things that we're working on. Podcasts, we want to take the podcast seriously. So the first episode will be coming out within the next couple of weeks. We're going to film it, I think, this week. So might come out next week, just kind of depending on if we can actually get together with, it's just really hard for us to get together. And so that's kind of what you can expect from the future. Of course, we're still live streaming. I'm live streaming on Twitch almost every single day. And we have a ton of fun over there. We do a bunch of different things, watch some videos together, you know, random challenges. When you're seeing this, I will be live, and I'm doing a live Q&A. And if I don't answer your question because it's too personal or whatever, I just don't want to answer it, then I have to take a shot. So it'll be interesting, right? So we're doing other things. And I want you to understand that if you are we're only here for BTS and you do not care about us whatsoever, I totally understand. I totally get that. If you choose to click the unsubscribe button, which many of you have, and you choose not to ever interact or watch any of our content again, trust me when I say I totally understand that, and that is not going to upset me whatsoever, because at the end of the day, I just want to make content for people to enjoy. And if that's not something that you want to watch, if anything new that we put out is something you don't want to watch, I don't want you to feel bad about not watching it or not supporting us. You know what I mean? Like if the only thing that you consume on the internet is BTS content, and it's not a BTS video, and you have no interest in the topic, then like I don't expect you to click on it. You know what I mean?
Charge
like,
complete.
That, you know? And I think it was my headphones. Sorry. But like, you know, I totally understand that is a reality for some people, and there is going to be a lot of people that are going to leave and are not going to stick around Ziah TV. And it does make me incredibly sad to see you guys go. And I knew that like it would happen when when we were kind of deciding this and like coming to a final decision. Like I recognize that, and staying strong. And I knew that it was going to happen, and I knew that a lot of you guys were going to leave, and I will miss you very, very dearly. But trust me when I say I understand. I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to be upset, anything like that, because I get it. Like I totally understand if the new content that we're doing, or you don't want to just continue watching us or enjoy us as content creators. If that's not something you want to do, then don't feel any obligation to do it. Please trust me. I totally understand. And for those of you that do want to stick by us and just see what kind of interesting new things we have planning, we're kind of trying to film like a whole TV show and get funding for it. So fingers crossed on that. Can't talk about it too much, but I think it'll be really, really cool. And I hope you'd stick around to see if we can actually make that a reality. Then I just want to say that like I appreciate you. Like the people that choose to stick by our sides, even if we're not doing BTS content, even if it's not a BTS video, the people that still watch, that still click, and still decide to come to the streams and support us, I appreciate you more than anything else in this world. Seriously, like this, when we've talked about this a lot, and I'm sure you guys get sick of hearing it, but you all are everything to us, and I know that we all met through a common thing, which was BTS, right? I understand that, and I know that BTS is what brought a lot of you guys in, and I don't want you to feel jaded in any way about it. Like I don't want you to feel like whoa, we brought you in, like baited you with BTS and like try to trap you here forever, and like now we're doing different things. It's like we just want to evolve and expand and try different things on YouTube, because we are creative people. Like I don't want you guys to feel like that. And if you do feel like that, trust me, that was never the intention, and I am truly, 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 truly sorry about that, honestly. So I know this has been very long and rambly. It is very hard to talk about. I do have a lot on my mind, but we do have a lot of exciting things coming up. So I hope that those of you who want to, I hope you do stick with us. I hope you do continue to watch the content. And again, you can still talk about BTS with us. I still love BTS. Don't get me wrong. Don't let anyone in the comments section or whatever Twitter thread tell you any different when I say that there's absolutely no possible conceivable way that we would not continue supporting the boys and loving them, right? Just because we're not making content on them does not mean that we don't support them. You know what I mean? I mean, most of you don't make content on them, but you still support them, right? Like we can still go to their streams. We can still watch their live videos when they premieres, give the likes, give the thumbs up. We can still support them, right? And we plan to keep on doing that. And I only ask that just be respectful, regardless of what your decision is, regardless if you stick with us or not. Just be respectful, and hopefully the words that I'm saying, like you understand them, and you know that I really am coming from the heart on this situation, because again, it is not easy to talk about at all, which is why I'm rambling so much. I really did not want this video to be so long. I'm so sorry, but I can breathe. Okay. But seriously, thank you guys so much for the amazing journey. To those of you that are not going to be a part of this journey anymore, are deciding to leave because you're only here for BTS, I just want you to know I love you, I appreciate you, and have a wonderful life. Seriously, I wish you all the best in it. Hopefully our paths cross again some other time. And for those of you who are going to stick around, we have so many amazing, fun, wonderful, absolutely fantastic projects coming up, in videos planned, in content. So thanks for sticking around. Make sure to follow like all of our links if you still want to stick around and stuff, so that way you can see like when we're going live and like the posts and stuff. There'll be linked down in the pinned comment. Linktree has all of my social media links. So thank you guys so much, and I really hope to see you in the next one. And if I don't, then it's been fun, and I do really, really appreciate you. Goodbye.